welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing another Christmassy holiday look, but this time it's going to be more natural. Something that I personally would wear on Christmas Day when I am going to family members' house, exchanging gifts, eating lunch and dinner, stuff like that. So something very easy and simple, but still sprinkled with like holiday cheer kind of a look. So I already have my eyes primed with concealer, my Milani primer, and a little bit of powder, and my brows are done with my e.l.f. Precise Brow Pencil. So today I am going to use my Carly Bible palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I am going to dip into the shade of Bible, and I'm going to use this as the main color in my crease especially, and I'm going to work it very slowly in little circles. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner as well. I'm really taking my time to blend this all out, make it really diffused. I'm going back and forth between my eyes now, making sure that everything is nice and even. I'm putting the shade Mandala, which is right next to Bible, all over my lid. It's this really nice frosty purple. Looks really wintry and pretty. And then I'm going to go into Aura right here with my finger again. And I'm going to put this on the outer corner. I'm going to take a flat brush that's kind of damp and kind of press the color in, because that shade is a little bit more loose. So I have a little bit of fallout on my cheeks. But it's no big deal. Making sure to use my finger to blend the purple shade and this Aura shade together. I am going to go back into the blending brush I was using and just make sure that all this is nice and cohesive. I'm going to take the other side of that flat brush and dip into Bali, which is the very first shimmery color, and it's got these really pretty, like it's shimmery, but it's got these little flecks of glitter. It kind of reminds me of snow. I really like this shade a lot. And I'm just using this as a brow bone color highlight. Yeah. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and kind of soften the edge. I'm taking that same Bali shade and putting it in the inner portion of my eye just to brighten it up a little bit more and soften that purple. Now I'm going to take a really big fluffy brush and I'm just going to kind of very gently run it all across my lid, going from the inner corner to the outer, making sure it's all nice and blended. Okay, now for complexion, I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Organic Wear Primer and Foundation. I don't really notice that this primer actually helps the longevity of my makeup, but I do really love the nice glow that it gives. And it is, since it's very, very cold out today, I want to make sure my skin is nice and hydrated so I don't get super dry. Now I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Silk Foundation Elixir. This is the shade 2, Fair to Light. And I'm going to put a couple drops in the back of my hand since this is very, very, very watery. And I'm going to pick it up on my sponge. I'm using the ColourPop sponge today. And I'm going to start to blend this into the skin. This foundation, I really, really, really love the finish, but it's taken me a little bit to get used to because at first I would apply way too much. I had to get used to the very thin consistency because it is almost as runny as water. So I had to learn that it just takes a little bit and to only add more where I absolutely need it. And I have found that it is very, very pretty and super glowy. It makes my skin look very, very healthy, and that's what I want today. Whenever I'm doing Christmas, I don't want to feel, me personally, I really love glam, but I want to feel very natural and healthy and just very pretty while I am exchanging gifts and eating. So today I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealers. I like to use two of them. I use the brightening one to cancel out some dark circles, and I use the shade Ivory on top of that. My brightening one has the sponge popped off, so I like to take some out and get it on my finger and put it down, and I blend this out. I don't like to use this one by itself because it is a tad too peachy, so I do have to layer. And it really doesn't bother me to layer these because they are so lightweight, and I need the littlest amount, like that's all I put on. And I'm going to actually put some up here and on my nose, on my chin, and on some little guys that I couldn't help but pick. Can't believe it's a week till Christmas. When I'm filming this, it is a week till Christmas, and I cannot believe it. This year has just flown by. Does anybody else feel like that? When I was younger, the years seemed to drag, but now that the older I get, the faster it goes. And they all told me it would happen, but I didn't believe them. But it's happening. Okay, I like to take the clean end of my sponge and kind of run over my face, just in case I got a little bit extra or heavy-handed in some spots, and I like to pick it up. Nobody wants to look or feel cakey on Christmas, you know? Okay, now my lower lash line. I'm gonna go back into a Bible and run this all the way across. And then I'm gonna go dip into Bali and I'm gonna really pinch it, dip into that. And put this along the inner portion, and I'm gonna use my finger to blend it and press it into my skin. I have noticed with this shade, I have to be very, very careful because since there are a little bit of bigger shimmers in it, I have to really make sure to press them in and be very gentle, or they will like fall down onto my face if I'm just like fluffing and blending it around. That's the eyes. Very simple, a little bit natural glam, I would say, but very nice and easy. Now onto the face. I'm going to use this Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. It fell and it's all broken inside, but this is the shade Deep Beige. I'm going to use this little nice fluffy brush. This is a Chic blush brush. I'm just going to tap into that and put it around the perimeters of my face to warm it up. And I'm going to run it under my jaw and a little bit down my neck. And then I'm going to kind of sweep it on the sides of my nose. Now that that is done, I'm actually going to go in with a cream blush and highlight. And I know I put a powder bronzer on, but these by ColourPop, this is the Blush and Light Sticks. They work beautifully over powder, so I like to lay my bronzer down first and then blush and highlight. So I'm going to be using the Wallaby blush and the Earth Light Stick. And I am going to lay down the light stick first, I think today. And I like to just put this directly on my skin. I'm going around in this little C shape and stopping right in the middle of my cheek. And then I put a little dollop up here and down my nose. And at the tip of my nose. And on my chin. And then it depends on how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'll use a sponge, sometimes I'll use a brush, sometimes I'll use my fingers to blend out these blush and light sticks. I really love this light stick. It is the perfect color for my skin tone, and it gives this nice glassy glow. Like, look at that. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. Now for blush, this is the shade Wallaby. It is one of their more glowy finishes, but I love it. It's my favorite. So I'm going to apply this onto my cheeks. Okay, and then I like to take a little bit on my nose and on my chin as well. And just blend that in. Again, I'm taking the clean side of my sponge and just blending all around the edges, making sure I have no harsh lines. Now I am going to pop some mascara on, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back. I used my ColourPop BFF mascara in the shade Brownie Points. Now that I have my mascara and stuff all done, I think I need more blush. So this time I'm going to go in and put it on a brush. This one's from BH Cosmetics. It is number 4. And then I'm going to just gently press this into my skin. And I'm going to put some on my forehead a little bit, just to bring everything together. I'm actually going to put a little bit of lip balm on. Right now I'm going to put the Laneige Glowy Lip Balm because it is very dry out there. I'm going to go back and double check to make sure my complexion is how I want it. Where's my sponge? Here we go. Do you guys have any favorite Christmas movies? Mine would be, I really like Home Alone and the Santa Claus movies. This year on Netflix I have been watching a movie called The Holiday Calendar. It is so cute. I probably watch it about 3 or 4 times a week because it's super cute. And then of course, since I have little kids, I watch The Grinch, the old one with Jim Carrey and the new animated one, and lots of other Christmassy movies. The new one that we found on Netflix called Klaus, it is surprisingly adorable, and I get sucked in every single time it gets put on for them. It's really cute. I highly recommend watching it even if you don't have kids because it's a cute movie. Am I the only adult who still likes to watch cartoons? Because, yeah, okay. Okay, now it would not be Christmas without a red lip. So I got this one in my December Ipsy bag. It's by the brand Belle and Argent. It is the color Click Your Heels, and I really love the silver packaging these come in. These are the smaller ones. This isn't the original packaging, but it's a pretty good size. So this is the color. It's this really beautiful, just like red. And just like last time, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade 8C and line and fill in my lips. Okay, it's not as vibrant as it could be because I still have that lip balm on, and I didn't really wipe it off. I just let it soak in because it's cold outside and I don't want my lips to be crazy dry. So now I'm going to go in with the lipstick. So now I have that on. Look how beautiful it is. It is so pretty. I'm just the biggest sucker for red lipstick. I love it so much. It's so beautiful, and it makes you just feel super glamorous even if you just have mascara on and that's it, and it's magical. So now I am going to spray my face with my Pretty Fresh spray from ColourPop. And I'm going to press this in. And then I'm going to spray my face with my Physicians Formula Cucumber Spray. Again, I put it in this L'Oreal bottle because the sprayer is so much better. I need to get more. It's almost gone. I'm going to let it dry most of the way and then press it in again. Okay, so this is the completed Christmas Day look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 90% sure this is about exactly what I'm going to wear on Christmas Day. So super easy, simple, but a hint of wintry Christmas sparkle with, of course, a classic Christmas red lip. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah. Okay, I'm actually going to put a tad of lip balm on. I'm using the And this year I have been watching on Netflix.